You deposit $2,000 in an account earning 3% interest compounded monthly. How much will you have in the account in 20 years? For compound interest, we use our formula P sub n equals P naught times 1 plus R over K raised to the n times K, where Pn is what we have after n years, P naught is what we start with, R is the annual interest rate, K is the number of times compounded per year, and n is the number of years. So let's just go through this and identify the pieces that we know. We've got this $2,000. Okay, you deposit $2,000. That's what you start with. So that is P naught. We have a 3% interest rate. That is R. All right. Then we're compounding monthly. Okay, monthly, that means 12 times per year. That means that this K right here and this K right here, that's 12. And then finally, we want to know how much we have in the account in 20 years. And that is the number of years, that is n. So let's just go ahead and plug everything in that we know. So P sub n, which was 20, okay, this is what we're looking for, how much we have in 20 years. P naught is 2,000 times 1 plus R is the 3%, and you have to write it as a decimal, so that's 0.03 over K, which is 12, raised to the n, which is 20, times the K, which is 12. And that's what we need to find. So now we're just going to plug that into our calculator. So we have 2,000 times 1 plus 0.03 over 12 raised to the 20 times 12. And we get, rounding to the nearest cent, 3,641 and 51 cents. 3,641 and 51 cents. So that's the amount that we have in 20 years. Then, for part B, how much interest will you earn? Now, that's saying what's extra here, okay? The initial amount that we put in is not interest, of course. And so to find interest, okay, we're always going to take the total amount that we ended up with and subtract the initial amount. Okay, to find interest, you take what you ended up with minus what you started with. Okay, so P sub n is what we ended up with. That was the 3,641 and 51 cents. And P naught, that's what we started with, and that was the 2,000. So we go ahead and subtract those, and that's 1,641 and 51 cents. And that's the amount of interest.